Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Sunless Skies. Today we're going to be talking to Mr. Menagerie because I was quite excited about this at the end of the last episode. A tattered poster by the station advertises the services of Mr. Menagerie, purveyor of fine scouts. An accompanying picture displays a tall, cloaked figure, slightly stooped, clutching an array of adorable little beasts close to its long chest. Let's visit Mr. Menagerie. A pile of cages looms out of the smog. You can buy scouts from Mr. Menagerie, but he will move on after your visit. The cloaked figure looks up as you approach. Its garnet-hued eyes gleam from the darkness of its hood.
Scouts?
It rasps, hopefully, its voice like a cleaver on a whetstone.
We trade scouts for things and stories.
It leans closer to you.
We're leaving soon.
The fact that I can't afford anything seems mildly problematic. I can't get the star-smitten bat because I don't have any savage secrets. I can't get the intrepid cavi because I don't have a searing enigma. And I can't get the ratronaut because I don't have a moment of inspiration or a condemned experiment. So I'm afraid Mr. Menagerie is going to continue his adventure. I will be unable to buy anything from him. Oh well, we tried. Acquire nothing. You won't be purchasing a new scout today. Mr. Menagerie nods its head.
We are moving elsewhere soon, but we will leave a note saying where we have gone. We will have more things to show, and stories to tell.
It turns away, humming an eerie tune to itself as it gathers up its things for the next leg of its journey. We see where they're going. The poster at the station has been torn down, and there is no sign of Mr. Menagerie itself. Cowled figures lurk in the fog, but none have a collection of adorable little beasts. The station master waves you over. Mr. Menagerie has left a note for you. Let's read the note. It should tell you where he was heading.
We go to Regent's Obelisk, which you have made into a gaudy amusement.
I'm going to write that down just in case it comes in handy. Okay, onwards. Now, was there something else that I wanted to do here? I believe... Do I need more crew? I do not. I believe I wanted to... And in my port reports that I have found... I'll go to the bazaar. Is there anything interesting here? Literature for Polymer and Plenty. 5 consignments of literature. I'll pick it up just because, well, might be useful. Wanted. Up to 5 consignments of literature. Genre, literary, merit, and moral worth. Irrelevant. Deliver to the ringmaster at Polymer and Plenty's Inconceivable Circus, the Reach. The Inconceivable Circus lies to the east-northeast of New Winchester. You write that down. Okay, do I have anything to sell here in the market? I do not, apparently. I have nothing in my hold, really, other than supplies and fuel. Oh, well, that makes sense, I guess. We are still looking for bronze wood and honey, but let's go hand in our port reports. I believe it is up here slightly. The real question is, do I want to give it to the Tacites or do I want to give it to the stovepipes? We should side with the Tacites this turn. Believe it's here? Is this company house? Let's dock and find out. This is Victory Hall? The Assembly, a coalition of independent-minded settlers colloquially called the Tacites, gather and argue here. Deliver port reports here to receive rewards and win the Tacites' favour. This is the right place. Let's visit Victory Hall. Raised in the wake of the blockade of New Winchester, this magnificence of glass and steel houses the Colonial Assembly. Here, representatives of the independent ports of the Reach gather and quarrel. You can chat with the indurate veteran. He is taking a moment in the atrium, watching the stars burn coldly in the mists. Let's see how we can make use of these Tacites, or how we can be of use to them, I suppose. Her skin is brown, and her hair is beginning to grey. She wears a heavy, unbuttoned coat. Medals gleam in the shadows behind its lapels. One half of her face is scarred from frostbite. She is enjoying a quiet cigarillo, while her peers argue in the chamber of assembly. You talk for a while about life in the skies. When her cigarillo is just a stub, she says, "I'd be grateful to hear reports of your travels, my lady. I suspect all manner of strife and impudence is going to kick off in the foreseeable. I mean, to be ready for it." Let's hand in, because we can trade favor for a savage secret. We need savage secrets. Do we need 2? I think we need 2. Let's see. Her tireless exertions during the blockade earned her both a seat on the Assembly and enemies in London. She likes to keep abreast of events. He listens with a scowl. Well, I'd rather known than not, I suppose, and thank you for bringing this to me, rather than the bloody stovepipes. I'll arrange a gratuity. We gained 300 sovereigns. Good lord, we gained more sovereigns there than I was expecting. We got 3 fortunes with the Tacites. Do I need to trade for... I need 2 for savage secrets. Well, I'll pick up a savage secret because I know I need one. It's time she told you a few things. She leans close before she speaks. Her voice is low and laden with tobacco. She shares what she knows of several motions that have not yet reached the assembly floor. Some would make changes to laws that it is helpful to know about in advance. Okay, so we got 1 of those. So if I get more port reports, I can probably get another savage secret and we can actually start our story in New Winchester. I think we needed 2. Shall I go check? I'm going to go check. Let's go back to New Winchester here and find out. Oh, I leveled up apparently. When did that happen? I didn't hear that. It must have just happened when I handed in those port reports, huh? We shall do that after I've double checked. It's the one thing I don't have written down in my notebook here, which is mildly annoying. Maybe I should write it down. Where is it? The encoded letter? Was it 2? Damn, yes, I needed 2. We're still looking for the nature reserve, and we still need the bronzewood and honey. So I may go out my way of trying to find the nature reserve, because I know there are bees around by the nature reserve. But firstly, let's level up. Let's take a facet. So, what did the winds of fate hold in store? A scandal, a lost love, a mentor below stairs. We've read some of these before. Your letter of resignation? Well, I did say I was going into Vales, didn't I? What do we get here? Get a cryptic benefactor, or affiliation with the Boheme? A moment of inspiration? Affiliation villainy? I'm thinking it's either this one, below stairs, the comforts of every well-to-do household rely upon the scurrying, grinding work of its servants. You know this firsthand, for the veils and the mirrors. My letter of resignation, for mirrors and veils here. But I want affiliation Bohemia. I do like the Bohemian. Let's go with your letter of resignation. One day, you were informed that your services at the ministry were no longer required. I can relate to this. They required your immediate resignation. They wouldn't fire you, of course. The ministry does not make mistakes. What had led to your sudden departure? Office politics? A change in management higher up the chain. For one star to rise, another must fall. But someone there still owes you a favour for your quiet departure. Your compromised allegiances. You had been instructed to censor a work and deliver the unexpurged copies to the furnace. You did not. Perhaps it was not the first time. Let's go with this one. Compromised allegiances. Alright, let's exit. And is it time for me to go exploring? Is it time for me to go exploring? Where do we reckon it could be? I want to go look over here. Should I pick up more supplies? I think I may actually pick up more supplies here. Can I afford mining equipment? Only 400 for the basic mining equipment, which isn't very good. Ideally, I want this because it gives you... Oh no, there's one that does both, isn't there? Yeah, one that does both. Am I making that up? I might be making that up. Additional cargo would be really nice. 500. Ah, I need more money. I have 1,000. If I do this, it's going to cost me a lot. I would argue that the additional cargo bay is actually worth more. To me, it's going to use the lightning slot. I do have an auxiliary slot. I need to fill. The canning system can be quite useful, but I do think the pneumatic mining array is going to be more useful. So let's, if we're siding with Attackities, I think we get more mining spots. So let's buy this. Annoyingly, it's not the upgraded one, because I think the upgraded one gives us more hold space as well. I could go all in and risk buying the additional cargo bay as well. Ah, that goes in the same slot, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, never mind. We'll stick with the mining array, and I will buy... I'm going to buy one supply. And let's set off on a little adventure. Let's go find out what is to our northwest. Yeah, northwest. Up here. Let's go past Port Avon and see what's up there. 'Cause I think the nature reserve is Port Avon side. Of course, it might not be. I just feel like that is the more verdant area of the Reach, if that makes sense. There are more forests there. I do feel like this might not be the best way to go. Maybe if we go up here. Any sort of adventure should be exciting enough. We'll find out. I recently got to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I'm excited about it. I don't know, I just came into my head then. What should I talk about while I'm flying through the air here? And so if all my videos suddenly have obnoxious levels of adverts, I apologize. I'm trying to like fine tune it. So they don't exist. It's not really worth it for me. I'm pretty sure I'll be making pennies on the adverts, but I gotta keep some there. I gotta try and make some money, right? I like money. Money's good. It does make me laugh though that one person donating the bare minimum on coffee just dwarfs advertising income. I don't know how that happened, but that's my plug for coffee right there. Right, what is around here? Let's send out the bat. I don't normally plug stuff like that very often, but there you go. Your bat is gleeful. There was nothing to be found. I hate you, bat. I forgot how much I hate this bat. He's such a cheeky bugger. Something. I'm not even finding enemies. What the hell? Oh, hello. We're getting frosty. Found nothing. We're getting I was expecting verdant forests, not frosty hills. What's going on? Am I about to accidentally find Lustrum? Which would be good, because I need that for the Amenable Host quest. I do apologise for not reading the Port Prosper Amenable Host thing, though. I thought I could have swore I read it, but looking back, I don't think I did. I think I just had a lapse of concentration where it was close enough to what I'd read already. And I just wrote it off. I'm sure most people know what that is. It's basically them saying they recognise him and explaining his backstory. It's the same as the sort of thing that's in New Winchester. Right, okay, this is very snowy. I've accidentally just found snow, huh? That time. You gotta find something. Really? Really? Nothing at all? Not even loot in the sky? This is mad. I'm going very far away from New Winchester here. I feel like there should be a terror around his... Oh, we found something. I feel like there should be a terror around here somewhere. Oh dear. I just remembered how much I absolutely hate these guys. A scribe spinster. I had to farm these guys for something they dropped. Oh my god. Bloody cantankerous. I'm being very, very careful. I'm trying not to overheat here. Damn it. Don't hit the cantankerous. Oh, that's the one that I don't like. Whew. Stressful. The splintered remains of the spinster turn slowly. The skies are full of fluttering pages. It is as if someone brought confetti to a funeral. We can send out crewmen with axes. The scribe spinsters were wrought from bronze wood, now popular with London train wrights and cabinet makers. 43% chance of success. I do need bronze wood. Recover sheaves of parchment. The spinsters sew them into their coats and wigs, yellowed with age, blotched with mildew, spidered with writing. Who knows what secrets they may hold? I'm going to try this. Hey. The axes rise and the axes fall. A lambent mist complicates the endeavour, but eventually your expedition returns with a haul of bronze wood planks. Wonderful. Doesn't bode well for what's up here, though, for finding scribe spinsters, I'll tell you that much. Old ruins are locked in the ice. Their staircases leading nowhere. I had a friend who climbed one of them stairs, engineer claims. Didn't come down again, no. The desolation of Salvia. Yeah, this is a terror. We don't want to be here. We do not want to be here. Let's go this way. Let's see if we can do a round trip back down to Port Avon. Wait, what do we find? Oh, there is something down here, sweet. Yeah, this place is terrifying. Would explain why there were scribe spinsters here, though. Those buggers are never anywhere nice. Oh, hello, is this what we... This is what we found. Damn it, I need a saying, I don't have a saying. Oh no, it's a wind. Well, winds are a pain in the butt. It's gonna slow me. It's gonna slow me right down. It's also eating our supplies, which is annoying. Well, I don't think I can get out of it, and I've been in it long enough now, so... Oh, there's a cantankerous flying past at full speed. Oh my god, my supplies. Please. Please stop. Let me out. I would send out the bat, but... Yep, okay, we're out, I think. Evasive maneuvering. Okay, we're good. I am going to send out the bat, just to see if anything's around here. A port, maybe? Wait. Is there a path there? Hang on, there is a port around here. Let's see if there's a way through this way. Oh, hello. There's a... gate here. An abandoned signal box. Window cracks have accreted a filling of moss green dust. Once white paint is yellowed and peeling. The signal box possesses a faded dignity, like a beleaguered butler. It was designed with pride to be part of that great folly, the Isambard line. Inside, beneath a desk covered with rusted levers, is a luggage trunk. Captains in dire need can borrow from the cash inside, but custom dictates they must later replenish it. Let's read the ledger. The handwriting is poor but legible. Captain Singh deposit materials for hull repair. Wow, it's Captain Singh again. There is a column for miscellaneous notes. The captain writes of a homestead their locomotive passed when journeying from Port Avon. The buildings were in the style of old London. The nostalgia brought the crew together after a near disastrous encounter with a cloister bee. Okay, we'll leave. We don't need anything from the cache. Oh dear. Let's see if we can find out where this is. Where is this? There's got to be a way in. Is this Lustrum? Nah. Maybe? I mean, it's icy. I forget how many places there are in the snowy areas. It's not filling me with confidence. I sure hope this means we have one in reserve and that we don't... Yeah, one crate in the hold. I'm going to say if this just means one crate and it's half full, we might actually be in trouble. No nasty enemies, please. The silence is eerie. The stoker tries to sing to lighten the mood. His comrade hushes him. Oh! Oh! The Garden of Insatiable Roses. It's this place. I can't remember the name of it. Checkerboard Garden. Carillion. This peaceful Carmine institution was founded by devils from London and dedicated to the betterment of the soul. Botheridge's A Tour of Heaven describes it as a cross between a spa, a sanatorium, and purgatory. She commends its bracing airs. We have a look around Carillion. Enter Carillion's foyer. Grey stone, the colour of a monastery. Attending devils and devilesses dressed in uniform, and an incoming parade of the sick. The friendless, the dying, and those who think their lives would be better if only they were something else. This is Carillion, where souls are refined into something more impressive. Write a port report. The penitents come from all corners of the high wilderness. Some will want to hear of their comings and goings. You take some notes on a pilgrim's journey through Carillion. The first port of call is the beehive-shaped office in the centre, or more accurately, the long queue leading to it. From there, the infernal attendants direct them to one of Carillion's 7 gardens to undergo penances. They suddenly look penitent by the time they emerge. Presumably their souls are much improved. Not that you can tell. Let's go and speak to the presiding deviless. She is an artisan of souls. Perhaps she can do something with yours. Perhaps she'll just offer you advice. The presiding deviless works in an office shaped like a beehive, a stone and wickerwork building that stands all alone in the middle of Carillion's central courtyard. She conducts intake interviews with new patients one by one. After a long time in line, you reach her at last. Greetings, my lady. How may we stretch, strain, purify, and strengthen you? Now you've come to Carillion. Her apron is starched, her dress pinstriped. There is a stack of patient files on her desk, colour-coded. The corners of her mouth say she knows something to your disadvantage. We can ask her about Carillion. She must be used to explaining to newcomers and those whose memories are attenuated by pain. We do whatever is necessary to reclaim unsatisfactory souls, she says. She sits back in her chair. and you can imagine her making just such a pitch to the princes of hell. For humans, primarily, though we do attend to a few other creatures elsewhere on the Great Chain. They come to us with souls that are stained, disused, in every kind of sordid condition, and we make them acceptable again. Most of those who come to us are volunteers, the rest are beyond the position of being able to volunteer, consigned to Carillion by their families or employers. Oh, we've met the presiding deviless. After a stay at Carillion? What then? One should not enter if one does not know how to leave. Most people go home again, she says. Some find that they are weary of their souls and pass them on to us. We operate on that slender profit, and on what we can get from donations, or from the sales of penance and forgiveness. She looks at the blank page before her. But what about you? You look sturdy enough to make full use of our services. Are you afraid of needles? What is your view of worms? Which do you fear more, venoms or poisons? He takes down a page or two on all your least favorite things. Lovely. Listen to a proposal and gain access to the terraces of Carillion. She is prepared to offer you a deal. Listen, she says. You are free to make use of Carillion. Take a penance or two, alter your soul. I think you'll find our services very imaginative. There is another matter I hope you will look into. A devil in rose-coloured gloves. He used to supervise the gaslight terrace. He was removed from that position, but I fear he may still not be entirely aligned with the objectives of Carillion. If you find out anything about him, anything to his disadvantage, he looks grim. Bring me the evidence and I will reward you. Oh. Wow. Provide an exquisite insight. This is a lot of things to require, huh? I need all of the penitence. Buy indulgences in bulk. Purchase an indulgence. A jumble of indistinguishable souls. Well, let's return to the center of Carillion. Come back if you have any other questions, says the deviless. She has already opened the next file on her desk. Perhaps not here. You can travel around Carillion. Carillion is broken into terraces where most of the soul treatments take place. Let's have a quick look in here. Some are easier to access than others. Let's visit the Gaslight Terrace. That's where that man we're supposed to be looking for is. Dozens of newcomers walk in that direction. It must be the safe choice. Your companions are a lady in a buttoned cloak and a young male student. They talk among themselves about the seasonable warmth and about how the yellowish glow of the lamps does not show blue silk to best effect. Their words are commonplace, their hands folded and gloved, their opinions supplied by a respectable gazette. You have almost forgotten them, even while you are still walking together. The path descends by shallow steps to a broad terrace, as crowded as an imperial exhibition. Gaslight lampposts are scattered irregularly across the flagstone terrace. Between them are stations, each containing a patient receiving a treatment. Supervising devils tend these stations, stopping first here and then there, like bees at flowers. You can gain the penance of enlightenment, vision, imagination, the ability to see beyond the nearest convention. That's what the devils are trying to evoke here. You have an 80% chance of success? Let's try and gain the penance. Why not? Oh dear. That would be why not. The proprietress of a tea shop is prone to sloth and conversations about needlepoint. For the penitent's own good, she has to wear a hat lined with needles for the next several hours. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of. You don't have the stamina to wait it out. I'm going to try that again. There we go. A clerk had read every issue of Hearth and Heaven before coming to Carillion. For the penitent's own good, he has been forbidden to take tea or scones and forced to indulge in Empyrean curries instead. Do you feel any more interesting now? Asks a supervising devil. As for your punishment, it does not bear speaking of, but a month afterward, you see devils dancing in the corners of your eyes. Let's approach the spineless curate. He sits in stocks, attended on by a devilish orderly. At the nearest station, a curate has been shackled into an ordinary pillory. Well, let's meet him. His eyes beseech you to visit him. I've seen something. In this light, it's hard not to see things. The devilish orderly jabs the curate with a needle. At the sight of the jab, the curate's skin goes lavender. I'm being treated for not believing in God. I've tried everything. Prayer, fasting, long weekends with a professional saint. None of it worked. My sermons were suffering. My bishop complained. And has it helped? I have dreams of snakes and angels, he says. It hasn't made me a mystic. I don't think the devils are real either. Just men with funny eyes, aren't they? Devilish orderly smiles, with extra teeth. I can't free him, apparently. I need a shift of perspective. I guess we shall leave him to his penance. He's a long way from cured. I could also pay if I could get the enlightenment penitence more times. Can I actually do it multiple times? It seems risky. Okay. 2. 3. Bugger. 4. Bugger. This is gonna be a trip to Magdalene's after this, I feel. There we go, 5. Let's free him. Pay in an alternate currency. The curate will hardly care how his rescue is achieved. There is a great deal of penance, and it is heavy. The pillory releases. The curate and he reels over to sit down at the base of one of the lamps. He has learned something from your enlightenment, but he does not say what it is. After a few minutes, the curate catches sight of a patrolling devil. Shaking, gets to his feet. I have a warning for you. Meet me in the bell garden. It's harder for them to overhear us there. Then he leads to the centre of Carillion, stumbling a little, even on the shallow staircase. Let's return to the centre of Carillion. You brush past a matron in grey boots, a train conductor in his uniform, and a young boy who has already adopted an expression of fixed ennui. None of them notices you passing by. None shows any interest in your breaking of this convention. And I think before I go into the bell garden here, I think I'm going to have to end this episode here. So thank you all very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Your comments are greatly appreciated. And as always, I'll see you next time.